Play till it
Okay, I'm going to ask a couple more questions and then let you free.
I am rolling.
Okay.
Is it alright to smoke on Canadian television?
It's too late now. You're already out of sure. Do what you want.
I've only had
We're doing a
3.
special on the Replacements, and I was just wondering
Yeah.
if they had at all any influence on you as a songwriter, on the music you make.
I kind of wish they did, because there's so many comparisons to us, you know. I have to be honest, I really didn't like the Replacements when I was into punk rock music. I listened to them, and I liked the sound of it, and I don't know if that, I think my appreciation for R.E.M. and the Beatles and stuff like that had more to do with it, because I really wasn't aware of Soul Asylum and the Replacements and those bands. I mean, I knew about them, and I actually saw them live and stuff, and I just didn't get it. I didn't like it that much.
And can we have a comment, please, on... I'll wait till you light this one, because this is such an... What is your comment on Muzak being or being here at the capital of Muzak, being here in Seattle?
Well, it's an obvious thing to happen, you know, something that you'd expect. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Muzak this Muzak record that they put out of Grunge Light.
Oh, the Grunge Light. Oh, what do you think of that?
It's
that
great.
Girl?
Sure, it's an obvious thing to happen, you know. It's the last chapter on the book of grunge. But the Muzak capital, that's where. So this is the place where most Muzak comes from. I didn't even know that. I thought there was just, you know, one station here.
Seattle is the capital of Muzak.
Thanks for letting me know about that.
You thought it was grunge? No. Oh, we were there, but they're not doing your songs.
Bummer.
They said it was too aggressive? It would make people too excited.
Oh, well. We have some pretty songs too. God, that's really a bummer. That upsets me. But I don't know. Muzak, that's pretty neat.
But they didn't like the Grunge Light album because the woman sent a copy to them. And
Really?
they didn't like it because it was too electronic, and they're into using real musicians.
Oh yeah, I like that idea better too. Yeah. I liked it when Devo did their Muzak version of their songs. That was really neat. Did you ever hear that? That was nice. And I think they use real musicians for that.
Did you get to hang out with them, Devo?
Mm-hmm.
I know that you're a bit of a fan of theirs.
No. Never met them.
Did you get to meet anyone who would be like your hero? Anyone that you're real pleased that you got to meet?
Yeah. That's kind of a positive side of being a rock and roll star. But no, actually I met Iggy Pop before we were rock and roll stars. And Iggy Pop is pretty much the only person that I've met that I really, really admire and like. And
when you met him, were you pleased?
yeah, it was a big excitement. I mean, it was great. I didn't ask him for an autograph. I tried not to bother him the way that I thought that I might be bothered. But I don't know. And then the other person is William Burroughs. I met him, and I actually got to put out a record with him. So.
Yeah, tell me about the record that you're doing with William Burroughs.
Well, it's already out. It's just a 10-inch. It's just one story of his called The Priest They Called Him. And it was a long-distance recording. He had recorded his version, and then I just played a bunch of guitar noises in the background, and they mixed it somewhere else, and it came out. And now we're talking about putting out a whole album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of him reading his work and you playing guitar underneath?
Yeah, I think I'll play a bunch of instruments this time, instead of just, fucking off like I did before. It was just a last-minute thing where I just made a bunch of noise, but this time I'd like to kind of work on it. Maybe I'll do a Muzak version.
I'm sure William Burroughs would love that, a little bit of Muzak. Let me just make sure I have all my questions asked, and this is one that Tori Amos, did you like the cover of this one?
Well, it served a purpose because we used that as the opening. Before we came out, we'd play that song, and then we'd come out and dance to it, do a little bit of interpretive dancing to it. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
The last thing I want to ask you about is, I'm not sure who in your band said it. It could have been you, could have been someone else, but someone being a little perturbed by your mainstream audience and wanting to just make music for your real fans?
Well, you know, a couple of years ago when we were making these bold negative statements about things like that, you know, we were really confused, and we were scared. We were afraid that we would lose a lot of our audience that meant a lot to us, because they're people that, you know, we hopefully feel that we have a connection with, you know, the college students and people in the underground. And I don't think we've lost them. I think they're still fans, so I'm not worried about it anymore. And I was at the time.